Today we're counting down the top 5 knockout punches in boxing history. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. At number 5, Louis vs. Schmeling II. With the world on the verge of the World War II, the Warriors' second meeting was fraught with political ramifications. Max Schmeling didn't embrace the Third Reich, yet it didn't stop him from becoming a symbol of Germany. Joe Louis was a very popular character among fight fans in the United States. The quote-unquote Brown Bomber avenged his first professional defeat in front of a crowd of 72,000 at Yankee Stadium, including movie stars Clark Gable and Gary Cooper, and millions more listening on the radio and in their own homes. Louis dispatched the German with ease, knocking him down 3 times. Schmeling's trainer threw in a towel in the ring after the final knockdown while the count had barely reached 3. Louis had landed 31 punches. Schmeling had only landed 2. He was hospitalized for 10 days due to spine fractures, officially the 3rd and 4th lumbar vertebrae. He returned to Germany and virtually vanished from public view. Louis held the title for many years and was a celebrity in the United States for many decades. At number 4, Hagler vs. Herons. The showdown of middleweight titans, dubbed The War, did not disappoint. The opening round, a street ball wearing gloves, is widely recognized as the greatest 3 minutes in boxing history. Whatever it was, the build-up, personal hostility, or ego, the fighters threw caution to the wind the moment the battle began. 8 minutes of sheer rage followed. The 6'2" Thomas Herons hit first, slicing a gash in the 5'9" Marvin Hagler's forehead. But the man who'd legally changed his first name to Marvelous retaliated with a merciless bombardment of leather. To avoid a doctor stopping the fight due to the cut, Hagler went in for the kill in round 3. He smacked Herons in the head with a short left and right. The hitman lurched forwards, his legs betraying him with each step. As Herons collapsed, Hagler raced in and whacked him with a right-hand cross and then a left hook for good measure. Herons was assisted back to his corner, and it took several minutes for him to be able to stand on his own. At number 3, Douglas vs. Tyson. Mike Tyson first appeared lethargic from the start of the contest, which took place early on a Sunday morning in Japan to suit a Saturday night TV audience in the United States. Buster Douglas, a 42-1 underdog, controlled the bout with his hard left jab despite having a 12-inch reach advantage. Tyson's strength was on display in round 8 when he downed Douglas with a right uppercut. However, the challenger outlasted the count. A round later, Douglas connected with Tyson with a solid left that predicted doom. Douglas lasered 6 left straight jabs at an approaching Tyson midway through the 10th, then straightened him up with a stunning right uppercut. Tyson was on the edge of collapsing after a blazing 1-2 combo, and as he began to tilt, Douglas came forward with a crushing straight left. Tyson's fumbling for his mouthpiece and clumsily pushing it in sideways before being counted out in a stupor signified the end of an era. The bout is still remembered as one of sport's most dramatic upsets. At number 2, Marciano vs. Walcott I. Rocky Marciano fought for Jersey Joe Walcott's title 11 months after knocking out the legendary Joe Louis. In the locker room afterward, he wept when he saw the ex-champ. Despite his age, Walcott remained a formidable boxer with all the tools. In the opening round, he felled Marciano with a left hook, the first time the Brockton blockbuster. Marciano, desperate for a knockout, introduced Walcott to Susie Q, the punch he named after his small wife. Marciano backed up Walcott and landed one of the most damaging shots in boxing history, a short overhand right to the side of Walcott's chin, 30 seconds into the 13th round. The title changed hands in an instant. Walcott knelt, his left arm hooked over the middle rope before falling forward to the canvas. The KO was immortalized in an image labeled the hardest punch of all time by legendary sports photographer Herb Sharfman. Marciano is the only heavyweight champion to retire undefeated, a perfect and now mythical 49-0 record. At number 1, Ali vs. Liston II. The second fight was a rematch of the epic night in Miami, Florida, when champion Sonny Liston was dethroned by a young Cassius Clay, who hadn't yet changed his name, transforming the 1960 Olympic champion into a boxing sensation and cultural icon. The image that defined the second fight, Muhammad Ali towering over a prone Liston saying, "Get up and fight, sucker," is one of sports' most memorable moments. Ali caught the 218-pound Liston with a lightning-quick right punch known as the Phantom Punch. It was practically imperceptible to the human eye, leading to conjecture that Liston, who had ties with organized crime, had taken a dive. Close inspection in slow motion revealed it to be a chopping counterpunch to a pawing Liston left-handed jab, rendered more powerful since Liston marched into the hit. As the fateful historic sequence began, Ali's right hand was low. Well guys, thanks so much for making it to the end. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to SU, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.